Sorry, that had a exposure problem with that at the end of that last video. Anyway, on this wall over here where the faucet is and the back wall where the toilet is, both of those are made out of 3/4 inch plywood. And I did that so that if anybody in the future wants to add grab bars or maybe a seat and put a seat in a shower, that they can do it. This wall over here is made out of 1/2 inch plywood. First time I ever did that, and I skim coated it and then used paint on top, and it came out pretty good. The wood grain doesn't show through. This is to show you how much space. We get 1 inch in there, that's it. And it's pretty tight on the other side as well. But these doors were actually quite a trick to get these to work properly for latching on 2 walls. This wall over here is about 2 inches deeper than that wall right there because of the way this swings. And because of that, that's one of the reasons why I was able to make that recess. This wall right here had to be about 5 inches thick. It's kind of an unusually wide door jab here, narrower on this side. Some of the interesting things, this piece of stop trim right here, I had to cut a mortise in it to fit the hinge in there, and plus on this edge of it I had to make a 45-degree angle so that this would clear when that door closes. Without that piece of trim in there, that stop trim, you'd just be able to look right in here when somebody's doing their business. Now, also on the door latches, these are stationary, they don't move. They use these, I use these ball catches. I couldn't use a regular door knob or a door latch because they're basically one direction. They curve and then have a flat side. So if the curve would let it latch here, we'd have interference with the other door on the flat side here. So I use these ball catches, and originally I was going to put the ball catch on the door, but I'd had the same interference issue here when both doors were trying to close. So I put the ball catches on the door jabs instead and solved that issue. There's a catch up there on those top ones. In this shower, there's a lot going on behind that wall back there. You might have noticed in the bedroom that there's an electric panel right here, plus air conditioner, heater up there. There was a small electric panel here, down here. It was a funky trailer kind, and last year when I put the air conditioning in, it required a dedicated 50 amp circuit, so I redid the breaker panel here. When I do this bedroom, I'll put a picture in here that'll be hinged, that'll cover that. So I built this wall, and that is made out of 4x4s, or 2x4s, so the panel will fit in there. So right behind that shower wall is all the electric that runs this trailer. There's 3/4 inch plywood separating you from all that power. I did put 2 sheets of heavy duty plastic over the back of that panel, and the PEX line that runs for that head is in a separate stud cavity than the panel. So even if there were a leak, it'd be pretty difficult for it to get to the electrical connections. But also up there above, that's where the coolant lines come in for the air conditioner, and a drain line for that air conditioner as well. So a lot of stuff behind that wall. The water supply lines and waste lines, I had to redo. I did all that last year. Had to put in a new line for the toilet, new line for that shower. There's a waste line that comes over for these sinks, as well as supply lines. When I put the toilet in, it wouldn't flush. And it's like, what the hell? And ends up, I messed up the vent. You have to have your sewer lines vented. And so I had to put in a new sewer line, vent line on this renovation. Okay. I don't know if I explained this or not. That's just that. Light switches are on dimmers. That's for the lights behind me above the shower and toilet. Everything's LED. These are the vanity lights. Each of the lights are on different circuits. That way, if you lose power or trip one of these breakers, you're not going to be totally in the dark. Okay, well, I think that about gets it. Have a good day.